Today, guys, I am going to teach you how you can automatically open eggs and delete them, assuming you have the correct game pass, while you're asleep. That's right. It actually can get easier than how you're grinding right now, and looking at the Roblox terms of service and what little rules they offer for BubbleGum Simulator, you should be able to do both of these things and not actually be breaking any rules. Obviously, people already auto-click in order to blow their bubbles, so this is just an extension of that. Method 1 will be the dodgier of methods because it requires more game passes. It's also kind of scripted clicking, which means it borders on using hacks, and it also borders on using a autoclicker. And of course, the GS autoclicker is not from a, credible website, so I can't guarantee that the autoclicker that I'm using is actually safe to use. I plan to delete it after today's video. So we're going to go over both methods, one at a time. First method requires 2 game passes and 1 auto-clicking program, okay? The game pass is, of course, the auto-open pass, so being able to click T to auto-open eggs, and you're also going to need the 500 inventory space game pass, which you can buy right now on special to gain access to this button here, which allows you to auto-delete any pet that is not a legendary or locked, which is pretty great. This is an awesome button to have regardless, and it's essential for both methods. So because this method requires 2 game passes, this is the less realistic, but also the easier one to pull off. So let's get our auto clicker, and I'll show you guys exactly how to use it. So as you can see right here, we have ourselves the GS auto clicker. What we're going to do is first, I'm going to go into my options, and I'm going to clicking options, and so it's the left mouse button, it's a single click, and that's it. So we're good there. Press F8 to auto-click. So I'm actually going to change this to F5. Oh, no, actually F8 is a better button. Let's go with F8. Boom, okay. And now we're going to go into recording multiple clicks, okay? Record and replay multiple clicks. So here is the click recorded. So this is how many clicks it's going to record. So the first one we're actually looking for is when your inventory is full. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly fill my inventory. It was very close to being full. Okay, so here is our first clicking point. Oh no, your pet inventory is full. So we're going to pick a point, which is right there. And then our next point we're going to pick is right here for the auto opening. Our next point is going to be our items. Our next point will be the delete. The 5th point will be yes, to delete your inventory. And then the 6th point will be right here, which is the X. Okay, so I'm going to save that. I'm going to press F8 and we're going to start auto-clicking. So as you can see now, what I'm doing is I'm auto-opening eggs, and all these other buttons that I'm pressing don't matter because the auto-open is going to continue. So you shouldn't run into any issues here. You are going to blow some bubbles, so maybe equip a gum that blows like 1 bubble so that your bubble blowing doesn't fill up. But you can see it's like randomly accessing the inventories and whatnot. And it's auto-opening. Look how easy it is. And now, because it will automatically delete once the inventory is full, once you fill up, it'll delete them, and then it'll go back to auto-opening. So you can go to sleep for 8 hours, you can go to school for 6 to 8 hours, however long you're at school. And this can just keep going. Now, it is actually important to quickly mention that if you go into the options, clicking, and go into the repeats, you're going to want to go repeat until stopped. Okay, so that way it'll keep clicking no matter what, alright? Until you press F8, it's going to keep doing the same thing. So that's method number 1. Now, obviously, you could set up the click to actually press R or E. The problem with that is that it's not always going to click these. So clicking auto is perfect. This isn't as consistent with how often it clicks these 3 buttons because it's one auto clicker following a sequence. This is great though, okay? This is the super easy way to do it. You could do it with R or with E if you don't own the auto game pass, but you're going to open less eggs and it could get stuck in a loop where it doesn't open anything because it doesn't have the auto open going. Alrighty guys, and so our second setup, which is a little bit more of a pain to set up, but I find is more consistent. Over the last few days that I've been testing both of these, I found that this one is more consistent in opening the same number of eggs and not running into errors. And that's also because it's more complicated. And you can definitely use this one with single open or triple open, and all you need is the 500 game slot game pass so that you can use the mass delete button. So let me show you guys this intimidating setup. Okay, so what you're looking for is OP Auto Clicker 2.1. Now, I will link both of these in the video description. You need to have version 2.1 so that you can open more than one auto clicker. So then what you're going to do is go into your hotkey settings and start at, say, F5. Boom. And you're going to set all of them to the next number. So F5, F6, then here you would go start, stop, press F7, F8, F9, and then F10. Or you could do like, actually these numbers are safer because they have less functions in game. You may run into some trouble with F9 and have to either change this one to a different number or change your Roblox settings. So yeah, from there, what we need to do is then click pick location. So this little circle here, as you can see, this makes it click at the current location when you start. This makes it click at the location that you can pick by pressing this button. So you're going to want to set all of them to pick location, and now I'm going to show you where each click needs to be and the timer that each one needs to be on for the click intervals. So we'll make this super user-friendly by doing one at a time. So the first clicker is going to be our open 3 button here, okay? So it needs to click at 100 milliseconds, so leave these all at 0. Make sure you've got this clicked. It's set to F5, pick location, and then just click on the R. Super easy. That one is now set up and ready to go. Auto clicker number 2, also 100 milliseconds, which is fine. This is actually going to be set to the skip button, which is going to improve your speed. So click open, and then get your auto clicker, pick location, and then wait for the skip, and then just click on the skip, and you're good to go. This one should be set to F6. Next up is F7. So this is the third auto clicker. Now this one is set to 1 second and 500 milliseconds. So it's 1 second slower than the first two. Pick location, and it's actually your items inventory right here. Auto clicker number 4, also set to F8, is also 100 milliseconds. And this is your delete button. So pick location, click on the delete, and we're good to go from here. Next, believe it or not, but number 5 is the yes, no option. So you're going to click yes here, right? This is set to 50 milliseconds. This is a very quick click. Now, when you pick the location, this one's really important. The people who don't listen right now are the people who are going to have a broken setup. Pick location. See this little bar here? That's the line between your pets and the stats. What you need to do is go from this bar and move up to the yes. So when you're clicking and this isn't here, so when this pop-up is not here, it would just click here on the bar and it wouldn't affect anything, or else it's going to be clicking on your pets. It could be clicking on equipped or something like that. You want it clicking on this line here so nothing happens. And our final auto clicker number 6, and you can use 7 of these if you want to navigate to the hats menu, but I don't do that. So auto clicker number 6, which is also set to F10, we're doing 500 milliseconds, and then we're picking location, and we're just going to hit the X to close the inventory. It's that simple. Now, once all these are set up, obviously, you know that pressing F5, F6, F7, F8, F9, and F10 will start all of the auto clickers. So, quickly press all of them, and you're going. It's off. Now, what's great about this setup is that when you're actually clicking, it will randomly just grab your inventory, like so. You can already see it's bugging out a bit because of how fast it's clicking. So it will randomly just empty your inventory for you. It'll randomly just click delete, and you're constantly emptying your inventory. And the only time your inventory will get full using this setup is if your inventory is full of legendary pets. So this is the foolproof way to do it, and all you need is the auto delete game pass. So, what's your excuse now for not being good at the game, huh? I hope that for those of you who are on PC, you can take advantage of this. I'm not currently aware of anything you can do on a mobile to be able to do this, but I might do some research. And if I can, I'll maybe make a mobile video in the future if this is possible. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If this helped you out, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and of course, comment down below. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Brand new video. Get hyped for it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.